Unplanned video of the day. I am dumping out what is a cocoon nursery belonging to African night crawlers. When I dumped it out, I was like, holy cow. So this is the container that I dumped it out of. Now remember, this was just a cocoon nursery, and it got stacked over here with the other two, and I think it's fair to say that the cocoons have hatched. Now this is the bottom of the container that the cocoons were in, and perhaps a few worms that I didn't get when I harvested. I knew there was a bunch of cocoons, and I guess I was right. So I grabbed the phone just now and I dumped this out. I'm actually going to continue to dump this out and let you see it. I'm going to show you what's in the rest, because I was like, holy cow. So this is what I just dumped out, what I hadn't dumped out before I grabbed the camera. And you can see the material is way beyond done. That's why it was an unfed cocoon nursery. But okay, so cocoon nursery, I think we have more than cocoons now. We have worm balls around sprouts. These worms are so hungry. I kind of forgot about this, honestly. It's been months. And unfortunately, what I didn't film, because my blank light wouldn't come on, is as soon as I dumped these out, there were two small-ish African night crawlers paired up and mating. So that confirmed what I knew as fact, that they can breed at a young age. Everything I've learned says that at the age of 55 days from hatching, they will breed. And this is the first time I've seen that. I'm just showing you the material and the number of worms in here. Now, this top two, the next one on the top is also a cocoon nursery. The bottom one is adults. So I'm going to dump that one out in here too. I was hoping to dump it out into something bigger, longer. This is an old rabbit cage, indoor rabbit cage. I don't have the top anymore, and it's perfect for this because it's long but not deep. But I think there needs to be some baiting going on before any of this material is going anywhere, because oh my goodness, I didn't expect to find this many. Nope, was not expected. This, and I am not one that, oh wait, look. Oh, I was going to say that's a Euro. Nope, it flipped around. It's an African. So either this grew up really fast, or it climbed out of the bottom bin, which has plywood, climbed up to the next bin, and then up to the top of the next one. I don't think that happened. So I think I must have missed one. And let's put him in the crack in the bottom bin, where the adults live. Come on, get in, get in. There you go. Okay, so this is clearly not just cocoons anymore. Oh, that one was wigging out literally. Let me pause. I want to grab the other one. So here's the second one that I'm going to had planned to just dump on top of this container as well, to see what transpired from the cocoons. Now, Indian night crawler, African night crawler cocoons are quite big, and I've always known that they contain multiples. I don't know how many, but it's fair to say, based on at least the first cocoon nursery. Oh, this material is stuck. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I gotta beat it up a bit. Let's peek. Whoa. Holy cow. Well, I don't think the cow is holy, but I think the worms are. Okay, so I beat it out. This is what's stuck in the bottom. And I'll get that out. Put it aside for a minute. Let's just sit it right there. Let's just look at this. And again, this wasn't a planned video. I just always have my phone next to me. I had a mango pit. Oh, I didn't say avocado. Now I'll start saying avocado. I had a mango pit in there in case any hatched, but I don't think I had enough bait for all this. Here is a avocado pit. Yes, I'm moving the phone with my hand. Sorry if anybody gets seasick, but I'm trying to let you see what I'm seeing. Again, I didn't set anything up to film this because it wasn't planned. I just was so wowed by what I saw here that I decided to share. So before we get into that, let's just take a look at the top here. Oh, let me spread this out a little bit more. So I really need these castings, but it doesn't look like I'll be baiting these worms out today. I'm going to take a little while. The one good thing is that it's dry. Now, I had just taken this container. It was been sitting in my basement for years unused. And I just brought it up and gave it a good washing. So the bottom is lined with bags from the grocery store. These here, because I left a bit of water in it. I didn't feel like wiping it out after I washed it. So the fact that the bin is dry and I lined the bottom with bags tells me that these should be pretty easy to bait, because if I put moist food down at one end, which now is not a very short distance, I think this is either 36 or 48 inches long. I can't remember. Or maybe I won't do it at one end. Maybe I'll mound them up. I'm not sure. Let's figure that part out. But let's look at the rest of this. Jeez. Nurseries, they're not just for cocoons anymore. And I don't even know how long it's been since this has had any food. So these critters have hatched and gotten to be this size on eating their own castings, unless any of the sprouts in there actually deteriorated and they ate them in the process. But this is like packed down. I'm hoping this one doesn't start feasting on me. I don't know, it might smell the pork chop in there. And it's still packed down. Yep, I've got some work to do. The castings are just so awesome. I just am loving it. Look, a mango pit. It's not an avocado pit. All right, well, that's all she wrote. Like I said, it wasn't planned. This was just something I was doing for maintenance purposes. I thought, oh, by now the cocoons have hatched. How about several thousand worms have hatched? And I have no doubt that there are several thousand in here. I mean, if I move through it, and again, this is 4 feet long. As I move through it, there's just, look at worms and worms and worms and worms. So let the baiting game begin. I don't think I'm going to let them occupy this whole 4 feet. I think I'm going to push them down to one end, like take up half of this and add the food, say here, and then add a good serving of food and let them come into it. Because if they have to go from one end to the other, it's going to take me forever to bait this out. And even in this first one that I dumped out, there's still worms I got to clean out of here as well. Well, this was unexpected. It's a very nice surprise. In a way, it's disappointing because I thought I had 2 really big tubs ready to go of castings. And in a way, I'm thrilled because I have now 250,000 trillion million more worms. Yep, that's a big number. Maybe not quite that many. But I have a lot more African night crawlers than I had any clue. Feed them and they will come. All right, guys, have a great day. As always, subscribe, like, share, comment, enjoy, and be happy.